Hi, expert investors. Paul here. The biggest question we get, and specifically I mean Andrew and I, is how we got started in real estate in the first place. We're younger people, and it seems crazy that we started in real estate 10, 11, 12 years ago, but that's the truth. And I just want to tell you a quick story about how that all kind of came to be, so you know where we came from. And you should know that I started off just like you with a desire to kind of improve my financial position at the time. And believe me, I didn't grow up rich or even middle class, and you know, I grew up in kind of a rough neighborhood, and I didn't have everything available to me when I was a kid. So I kind of looked up to people who were doing well in business and otherwise. And in my early 20s, I started to venture off and go into seminars and courses and learning about business and real estate and all kinds of different things. And I ended up doing a large conference here in Toronto called Millionaire Mind, The Millionaire Mind. And I'm not sure, many of you probably have heard about it. It's the gentleman who puts it on wrote a book also called The Millionaire Mind, and the name escapes me. Someone in the room might remind me what his name is. But at that particular seminar, I bought another seminar while they're there. So if you don't know, at seminars they always sell something else. So I bought another seminar called Never Work Again. And this seminar in California was about all the different passive income streams you can create. Not just real estate, 100 other things you can create, and how to put them together so you, AKA, never have to work again. So I flew off to California when I was 22 years old. By myself to attend this conference again, or a seminar called Never Work Again. And there was all these different speakers there talking about all these different types of income streams, from buying tax liens to second mortgages to cash flowing real estate to buying an army of vending machines and putting them up in high traffic locations. There was all kinds of different little passive income streams you could create. And I didn't leave there with much, but I left there with kind of two important things. When I got home, I realized of all the passive income streams that these presenters were talking about half of them all had to do with real estate. So I had real estate in my mind, and I learned a word there, similar to passive income, but I learned the word cash flow. And cash flow sort of means the same thing, but more associated with real estate. So I learned real estate, I learned cash flow, and I was like, okay, well, how can I put these two things together, and how can I make it work here in our home base here in Toronto and the GTA in Southern Ontario? And it took some time, but I found my way to some coaching, and eventually I bought my first property when I was 24 years old. My coach and realtor at the time kind of helped me and gave me a system I could use so that my results when I bought the property were at least expected. There were not going to be any surprises. And if you know me, you know I don't like surprises, and surprises and investing really don't mix. So I had this system I could use, and at the time, you know, in 2009-ish, you know, we were doing rent-to-own style single-family investments, and that was what I did with my first property. So that's basically where we all got started. And from that first property, I bought one, I bought two, I bought three in my first year. I bought, you know, three more over the next 2 years. And, you know, today, you know, 10 or 11 years later, you know, we have, I don't even know, 17 or 18 different properties. We're developing a small subdivision down in Niagara region. We have multifamily buildings, 16-unit buildings. I have a deal together to buy a 19-unit building, and it's just one has turned into many, and you know, the fruits of our labor are evident in our lifestyle. We're able to use the profits and the cash flow and all the equity we've created in our portfolio to better our lifestyle. I think that's what it's all about. So if you're young and you're starting from scratch, or you don't know where to turn, or you're still in that stage where you're reading books and attending seminars, and you know, you're waiting to take that kind of leap forward, you know, at some point you're going to have to make it, and you're going to have to use your gut feeling a little bit. Not all the answers are going to be there right in front of you. So, and we hope that us telling our story and me telling my story can inspire you to kind of take that leap forward. And we're Andrew and I or myself, we're always happy to coach you if you have questions, no matter what your age is. And if you're in that space, give us an email, give us a call. We'll have a button here that allows you to book a call with us. We will always have a 15 to 30 minute coaching call with you if we haven't spoken to you before, just to at least get you on the right foot. And it's our hope that if you learn where we come from and learn what we do to help all the other investors we work with, that you'll one day want to work with us. So that button's available for you if you want to chat, and we'll see you at the next Lunch and Learn.